So I did make a video on this subject many years ago now called On White Sprinters and Female CEOs. And it was making the point about how men are more productive and inventive than women. It's simply the way it is. And there's no criticism or comparison of worth or anything like that going on. It's just an analysis of why men achieve so much more, invent so much more, design so much more, conceive of so many more things than women. And I was thinking that there were so many men in history who have achieved so much to make our lives the way they are now, the way it is now, that the only reason we know the names of any women is there are so few women who have made a difference in our world. The only reason we know the names of these women is because special efforts have been made to emphasize these women so that we know their names. If we were to just look at historical figures, genius figures who have led our society forward, if we look at it the way it is, the number of women are so few that we wouldn't know their names. But efforts have been made to emphasize these women, and hence we know their names. They received more recognition than they should, because the number of women who have achieved much are very few compared to men. It's simply the way it is. When you look around yourself and you use your computer and your telephone, television, radio, house, car, train, aeroplane, everything is the product of men's efforts. Our electricity and water supply, everything, absolutely everything. I can't think of anything that is not there because of the efforts of men. And it is a very, what's the word? It's an unusual thing. It's just the way it is, though. As I said, that's why black sprinters run faster than white sprinters. It's just the way it is. And that's why I made a film about it. And I wanted to just do it briefly and say it briefly, because it is such a mystery and I still can't understand it. I do suspect that it's because women bear children, and so nature has focused their efforts and abilities in that area, and men do everything else basically to try and compete with women, to try and do things that are as worthwhile as what women do, as what women do. Hard to speak sometimes. So it does seem as if basically women do the most important thing in the world, and men do all the other less important things in the world, but that are still necessary. It seems to be the way it is.